Hey, nerdy sports fan here. We're into week 11 action in the NFL, and we're talking Jets going to visit Washington. Now, this is a horrible game, and I'm only making a video for it because I make a video for every game. It doesn't matter, okay? This game has no playoff ramifications whatsoever. The most important thing coming out of this game is who gets the higher draft pick, because both of these teams are in real contention for the number one pick, but that's slipping away for both of them as Cincinnati is still winless. So it's going to be bad news for either one of them that wins in the long run, but in the short term it'll feel better for them. Personally, I think the Jets should be favored here. Sam Darnold is a second-year quarterback going up against Haskins, a rookie. And Darnold's got seemingly a more cohesive supporting staff on the offense. Le'Veon Bell is still miraculously healthy. And Robbie Anderson's coming back into the fold after some injury issues. So that combined with Jamison Crowder being pretty good, I think Darnold just has more weapons to work with and a better grasp of what he's got to do than what you have on the opposite side with Haskins, who really needed to lean on a strong running game. And Adrian Peterson and Chris Thompson, they've got injury issues. Peterson should play. I mean, the guy is just nuts with his durability and how quickly he heals. And that really hasn't changed a heck of a lot as he's gotten older. He's had injuries that kept him out, for over a season and everything, sure, but the story remains the same. Every time the dude gets hurt, he ends up coming back sooner than would have been expected. So, I expect Adrian Peterson to be at full strength, and that's not going to matter too much, though. Haskins has no mastery of this offense, and it's the second head coach that they're running with on the season, so there's not a lot of cohesion. It's not a good environment for a young quarterback to thrive in. He really needs Adrian Peterson to dominate the offensive pace. But that's not going to happen against a Jets defense that's very stout against the run, coached up by Greg Williams. So I just think there's too much going in the Jets' favor for Washington to really stand much of a chance here. I do think that in spite of all of the flaws on the roster for the Jets, Washington just has more. And they've got no direction from ownership, no direction from coaching. There's so many more negatives against Washington than there are against the Jets. Fantasy football is the thing that matters here. The two players that I'm really eyeballing are Robbie Anderson and Terry McLaurin. I honestly think Anderson coming back is a stabilizing force for Darnold. Darnold just looks so much better in this offense when he's got his safety net in Robbie Anderson. Guy's a deep ball threat, and normally you don't associate that with a safety net, but he just has much better chemistry with Sam Darnold than any other receiver at this point in his career. Le'Veon Bell not being out for the season right now is a miracle with how much they've been using him. And he's going to get a cupcake defense to go against. So I think he's going to be good too. Just the Jets don't have the offensive line that they need to seriously take advantage of things like that. But Bell's going to be a strong play. He's always in the offense because of how good of a route runner he is. So since he never comes out, he's always going to get volume, and that's a great thing. I expect him to be a running back one. Peterson is going to be a running back, like a weak running back two play or a flex at best. Personally, I'd bench him. Terry McLaurin is a wide receiver two. by virtue of garbage time. Guy's going to have to get a lot of balls thrown his way because they're going to be behind, and that usually means good numbers for receivers. Robbie Anderson, I put in as a number 1 to number 2 wideout, like a borderline situation. He's going to get more volume as he's in the offense more, returning from injury issues. Jamison Crowder, more of a wide receiver 3 to a flex play. They're weak, though. They are weak plays in general because the Jets are bad. They're only upgraded to this level because of the competition they're going against. I would not say either are consistently going to be at that position going forward in the season. So, on the topic of the line, Washington's a 1.5 favorite. It's only because they're playing at home. That's it. They're not better than the Jets. 1.5 doesn't mean crap. I bet the Jets on this all day. I think they win. And, that's good for me as a Bills fan because they have a slightly less valuable draft pick coming out of this game. Check out the rest of the videos I have for more fantasy football info and more talk about games that will matter more in the long run.